Good morning. Oh, it's 10 o'clock on the dot. So we will get started because you all know me. We're going to have a very concise meeting today. So I am Commissioner Sherry Washington. I am the Post 1 Commissioner, and I am serving as chair in the chairman's absence. So we're going to start our Tuesday, April 4th work session. Do we have any special recognitions and presentations? Not this morning. So we'll go forward with agenda review.
Go ahead and get started with item 134. And this is with United States Department of the Interior for the U.S. Geological Survey for stormwater management, hydrologic monitoring in the amount of $17,900 per year. The term is January 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2023. Item 135 is with Motorola Solutions with the Rockdale County Emergency Management Agency through the Communications Division. This is for the equipment for the 911 Communications Center. It's contract change order number 1 to contract 2022-147. It's an increase in the CAD server sizing, and it's an additional $78,302.35. Item 136 is with Lumen Serve Incorporated for the Rockdale County Emergency Management Agency through the Communications Division. This is for the lighting replacement and monitoring of the Rockdale County Public Safety Towers. It's change order number 2 to contract 2021-132 to add lighting replacement and maintenance for the Union Church Road. It's an additional $489 per month. It's a 5-year lease buyout and annual monitoring after 5 years. Item 137 is with the National Council for Behavioral Health doing business as National Council for Mental Wellbeing through the Talent Management Department. This is to provide in-person and virtual consulting and technical services. It's change order number 1 to contract 2023-14 to add 3 additional mental health first aid trainings at work in-person general awareness trainings. It's an additional $20,400, and it's through December 15th, 2023.
And you know, this is really exciting. Right. And I really appreciate talent management doing this.
Yes, absolutely.
Now remember, we're on a concise schedule.
Good morning, Madam
Good
Commissioners.
morning.
So yes, I am excited. Last week, we actually were able to train 62 of our leaders with the mental health first aid, and we did have someone on site for NACO. All of our supervisors, managers, directors, and deputies participated in that. What we're doing right now, we did add 2 additional trainings, well, 3 total, but 2 of them are specific for public safety. So we will have a dedicated training session with Rockdale County Fire Rescue, where they're going to be able to train 30 of their leaders, and then also with Rockdale County Sheriff's Office will also be able to train 30 of their employees and leaders in that division. And I will tell you, the facilitator that we had was absolutely amazing. Just brought a lot of awareness. So anyone in the room that actually participated in that training, it was really about noticing and being able to identify those signs and those symptoms for our employees, and then being able to provide them with the proper resources that we have available. We have EAP right now, but we spent a lot of time, and I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little snippet on the acronym, and then I'm gonna sit down for conciseness. But we talked about the ALGE concept, which is approach, listen, give resources, encourage, and then encourage again. So that's what they shared with us, and we're definitely looking forward to not only bringing the 3 additional for our leaders, we actually are going to do virtual classes for the entire county, so all of the workforce will be able to participate in mental health first aid. Thank you.
That's great. That's really, Commissioner Williams said it was exciting. I think it's actually next level. A lot of times when people are going into mental health crisis, they don't even know where they are because you're so used to living, and sometimes the spiral is so slow, but other people may recognize that something is a little bit off before you even do. So I'm very excited about this.
Absolutely.
Well, and I'm really excited too, and I think one of the things when I took the mental health first aid course was that there's no harm in saying, "Are you okay?"
Yes, yeah, that's
Th-
exactly.
And before, I was hesitant to say that because, you didn't know what the response was going to be. But now, once you have that class, you can say, "Are you okay?" and then offer resources.
Yes. So, thank you. We're excited about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Item 138 is with Dell Marketing LP through the Technology Services Department. This is for the Microsoft Enterprise Agreement. This is contract change order number 1 to contract 2020-72, and it's the confirmation that the county is not adding or deleting any licenses and that current licenses are sufficient. It's a signature only at no cost. Item 139 is with Optera Solutions, formerly known as NatureChem, for the Water Resources Department. This is for easement clearing and chemical spraying. It's a unit price contract estimated at $64,000 per year. It's 1 year with option to renew 2 additional 1-year periods. Item 140 is with RDJE through the Water Resources Department for on-call emergency repair services for water and sewer mains. This is a unit price at hourly rates for 1 year with 3-year, 1-year renewal options. Item 141 is with Criminal Justice Coordinating Council through the State Court for DUI Court Supervised Treatment Program. This is a grant. It's a supplemental state funds. It's contract change order number 2 to contract 2022-100. This is additional grant funds in the amount of $26,815. The term is April 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2023, and this is a ratification. Item 142 is with Criminal Justice Coordinating Council through the State Court. This is for DUI Court Supervised Treatment Program Grant Supplemental State Funds. It's a change order number 3 to contract 2022-100. This is additional grant funds in the amount of $1,839. The term is April 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2023, and this is a ratification. Item 143 is with the Criminal Justice Coordinating Council through the Superior Court for Adult Drug Court. This is a grant for supplemental state funds. It's change order number 2 to contract 2022-99. This is also for additional grant funds in the amount of $76,794. The term is April 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2023, and this is for ratification. Item 144 is with Criminal Justice Coordinating Council through the Superior Court Adult Drug Court. This is also a grant for the supplemental state funds, change order number 3 to contract 2022-99. The additional grant funds is $3,670. The term is April 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2023, and this is a ratification. Item 145 is with Criminal Justice Coordinating Council through the Superior Court Resource Court. This is a grant for supplemental state funds. It's change order number 1 to contract 2022-101. The additional grant funds is $1,835, and the term is April 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2023, and this is a ratification. Item 146 is Criminal Justice Coordinating Council through the Superior Court Resource Court. This is a grant for supplemental state funds. This is change order number 2 to contract 2022-101. This is the additional grant funds in the amount of $44,039. The term is April 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2023, and this is a ratification. Item 147 is through OpenGov in the Finance Department. This is for the Capital Improvement Project software in the amount of $23,650. Item 148 is a requisition through Technology Services Department for Insight Public Sector INC for the Barracuda Essentials Complete Edition, renewal of subscription for the email archiver in the amount of $37,008. Item 149 is a requisition through Technology Services Department for the Southern Computer Warehouse. This is for laptops and monitors for the 911 center in the amount of $28,963.11, and this is SPLAST funded. Item 150 is a requisition through General Services Department for Pro Fence. This is for the supply and install of 7 electric gate openers and controls at Costley Mill Park in the amount of $43,998.76, and this is SPOS funded.
That's good.
Item 151 is a requisition through the Sheriff's Office for HD2 emergency lighting. This is for vehicle emergency equipment in the amount of $77,883, and this is SPOS funded.
Could we go back, Jennifer, just a minute to 150? I was distracted with what was going on over here.
Yes, okay.
Can somebody explain those gate openers and where they'll be and what they're for?
Yes, good morning, Madam Commissioners.
Good morning.
These are for, at Costley Mill Park, part of the upgrades that we're doing to the park and the SPOS program. There are some existing gates, but we put the new gates up at the Costley Mill Event Center. So even though it's 7 gate openers, there's 1 gate opener per leaf of the gates. So 4 of them are going on the, so
Okay,
you have an in and an out.
So
So there's 3.
leaf of gate, we're there.
So if you have, at the event center, you have 2 gates on one side and 2 gates on the other.
Right,
So
but
4 of the
open.
openers go there. So you have to have 1 operator, 1 mechanical system for each of them. So 4 of them go there, 3 of
I
them go
see.
on the other side of the park.
And what will open those?
So this will provide, it's basically to upgrade the security of the park. So it'll have a automatic opener, and it'll have keypad access and a badge entry. So that way we have additional security. You can't just go out and cut the lock and access the gate.
Okay. So, but when you're coming out, it'll just automatically
When you're
open?
coming out, it has a detector. I think it's the eye detectors that detect a vehicle that's leaving. It'll open the gate. That's correct.
Thank you.
And, excuse me, good morning.
Good
Just
morning.
to add what Director Hammond is saying, another conversation that we had is for emergency vehicles. If there's a fire at the park in the middle of the night, the fire department will have to go up, fumble with the lock, opposed to just punching in the code and allowing the gates to open to get their vehicles in. So that was something that came to our attention when we had to enter the park one night, and we were trying to give instructions to someone to open the fence, and it took them a long time to get it. So we had this conversation and wanted to improve that.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Item 152 is an expenditure request through the DeKalb County Revenue and License Administration through the Water Resources Department. This is for the sewer treatment for January 2023 and February 2023 in the amount of $102,981.35. Item 153 is a list of surplus equipment from the Technology Services Department and the Senior Services Division through the Parks and Recreation Department. Item 154 is rezoning case 2023-05, an ordinance to amend the official zoning district map of Rockdale County as amended by rezoning 3362 Stanton Road from AR Agricultural Residential to CRS Collaborative Residential, to impose conditions upon the property, to repeal conflicting ordinances, and for other purposes. This will be submitted for a first reading next Tuesday. Item 155 is a future land use case 2023-01, an ordinance to amend the future land use map of Rockdale County's comprehensive plan as amended so as to redesignate property located at 163 and 169 Abbott Road from mixed-use employment center and medium-density residential category to high-density residential, to repeal conflicting ordinances and for other purposes. This will be submitted for a second reading next Tuesday. Item 156 is rezoning case 2023-03, an ordinance to amend the official zoning district map of Rockdale County as amended by rezoning 163 and 169 Abbott Road Southwest et al. From R1 Single Family District to MRU Mixed Use Residential, to impose conditions upon the property, to repeal conflicting ordinances, and for other purposes. This will be submitted for a second reading next Tuesday. Item 157 is rezoning case 2023-04, an ordinance to amend the official zoning district map of Rockdale County as amended by rezoning 2405 Southeast Salem Road, Conyers, Georgia 30094 from O&I Office Institutional to SCR-NC Salem Road Corridor Neighborhood Commercial for commercial development, to impose conditions upon the property, to repeal conflicting ordinances, and for other purposes. This will be submitted for a second reading next Tuesday. Item 158 is a requisition through Fire Rescue for Stryker Corporation for Stryker Medical. This is for 2 stretchers and associated equipment for medical first responder units in the amount of $62,247.32. This is host funded. Item 159 is a requisition through Fire Rescue for Zoll Medical Corporation. This is for medical equipment for medical first responder units in the amount of $103,033.98, and this is host funded. Item 160 is a requisition through Fire Rescue for Fireline INC for 2 E1 HP 75 aerial ladder Quint fire truck with Typhoon cab and chassis, and 1 each of 1 SM rescue pumper fire truck with Typhoon cab and chassis. The amount is $2,917,436, and this is CIP funded.
So, Chief, you know that you're going to have to explain $2 million to the people of Rockdale County.
2.9 million.
Almost 3.
So what's your question?
Could you explain what a ladder Quint fire truck with Typhoon cab chassis and 1 each SM rescue pump fire truck with Typhoon cab and chassis for the amount of almost $3 million?
Here we go. So the Quint fire truck is that combo truck I've talked to you about before. It has ladder operations as well as pumper, water and ladders. So as opposed to having an engine and a truck, you have 2 vehicles in one. That's the importance of that. The pumper is your fire engine. It carries the water only. So that is the difference between the 2.
Okay. And so, is there someone that can explain, like, this is CIP funded, so a lot of times people don't see all the planning that we do for different capital improvement projects and how this is funded. So could somebody explain, like, how that is?
So first, I would like to add, before we get to that part, is that these vehicles are not, we're not looking to receive these vehicles, one until the end of 2024 and the other in 2025. Because of COVID and other things, if we were to wait to 2024 to place this order, then we're looking at 2026, 2027 before we receive them. And so these are going to be replacement vehicles. So the longer it takes for us to order them, the longer it takes for us to receive them. So we're getting ahead of that now.
Right, and that's part of the capital improvement
Correct.
planning. But it's CIP funded, so, I'm sorry, Commissioner. Did you?
So will these be for Station 10?
So we received Quint 3, Truck 3. That's going to be at Station 10. It's operating now, but once Station 10 opens, we're going to move that there. These are going to be replacement for our aging fleet as it comes in.
Okay, I see.
Did you want to take a stab at that? Oh,
Good morning, Commissioner.
good morning.
This will be funded from GMA, Georgia Municipal Association. We have a 3.9 billion available, and this will be funded from there.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, well, that brings us down to public comment. Do we have any public comment cards, or
I have
does
not
anybody from the
received any
public
cards.
want to say anything? Yes, okay. Well, that brings us down to board comment. I think you're up first this time.
I don't have anything this morning.
Oh, wow.
Well, you wanted it concise.
Wow, I think this is going to be my record, you all. So I do have a couple of things. The first thing is, as Chief Mack was up here, I just wanted to commend fire and talent management, because it seems like everything that I've been at recently, from the Cherry Blossom Festival to an event this weekend, fire has been there to promote fire safety education and a lot of things, and PR has been there to document it. So I just wanted to commend you all for really getting out and in the community. You know, they have the little, I have a picture somewhere of me with the little fire engine hat on, to, you know, really talking to the children, getting them used to talking to fire people. And then it also promotes those careers, because there's a lot of young ladies that are interested. They're always around the tent. So I wanted to commend you all, both of you all, for all of the outreach that you all are doing. My second thing is that this month, it seems like every month is a month, but this month is Financial Literacy Month. And so I don't have any tips this month, but I do know that State Representative Doreen Carter is doing live Facebook feeds on giving. She's been a financial planner and literacy coach for 20 years. So she's doing financial literacy through Facebook for the community, and I might see if I can get her here, just maybe to give a couple of tips next month for Financial Literacy Month. It depends on what she's doing. But that's all I really have. So I'm not going to go through everybody getting up and telling what they're doing because I'm trying to beat my record. But if there's nothing else, do we have a need for executive session?
No, Madam Vice Chair.
Well, if that's the case, then this meeting is adjourned. 10:25. You want to make sure that you all tell the chairman that he has to be 10:25.